Hey guys, what's up? I'm here and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your player and your player movement on Scratch. Scratch is a fun platform that you can make all sorts of fun and cool animations or games. Now, I don't want to make a studio, not right now. We want a project. Now, whenever in your project, let's just let load real fast, and we are going to be making our player. Now, I am promising you that I will not be making the most detailed and best character you have ever seen. I'm just making a beginner character. Okay, so let's probably start out with a bird. Okay, so if now this is also, by the way, if you don't know this, this is the default character for your Scratch game or Scratch animation. It will always be there every time you create a new scratch. You can easily just delete it by selecting it with this. Let me actually show you how to select stuff. By selecting it with this, so you just press down and then you just swipe and cover the entire image, and then you press backspace. Simple as that. Now, let's get into the real video. So I'm going to want a, let's say a cyan feeling to my character. So let's just give it that. Also, let's get rid of the outline by doing this. Just pressing outline and doing this. And let's just make sure that it actually looks like a circle, please. Right now it doesn't really look like a circle, does it? Okay. So also, whenever we're in the line, we're just going to set this to 10 so you can actually see it. And we're just going to do this, and this. We're gonna head here. But into this video, I'm only going to be showing you guys how to make your player and player movement. Now, whenever making these legs with your line, you just want to make sure that the left one is obviously you want to press this front button. Make sure it's in the front, and the back and the right one. Let's put it in the back, so it just looks a little bit better. Now we're going to delete that and make sure to name your costume 1. It actually is better later on. I will show you guys later on what I mean. Now we're just going to duplicate. Now we have number 2, and we are just going to move this up a little bit. Now we're going to put this guy in the back actually, and then we're going to put this guy in the front, and we are going to move him up a little bit, and then by using our arrow keys on our computer, we're just going to move him to the right. Then we are going to duplicate again, and he's going to be named number 3. It automatically does that. It's a Scratch thing. It just actually helps block a lag whenever making your game, and it helps recognize your character for your game. Then we're going to put this guy in the back, and then this guy in the front. Basically, just make it a small animation here. Wait, why didn't it duplicate? There we go. Okay, and then we just want to head down really quickly. Down, then head down. Make sure this guy stays to the front, stays the same. Okay, and there you go. Now that you have that, we are going to want go to the code section, by the way. Go to your events, click on one space press, and then get right arrow right there. And then you're just going to go down here, and you're going to want to make sure it is pointing in the direction that way. We're going to move this up a little bit so we can see that. There you go. And you're also going to want to make sure that it is shown easily like that. And then you're going to want to grab a repeat in the control section. I know I'm going a little bit fast. Pause if you need to see what I'm doing right here. And you're going to want to set this to 4. Depending on how many characters you have, or costumes, as Scratch calls it, that's going to be the number of times you repeat it. So I have 4, so I'm just repeating it 4 times. And then it's going to go. So first of all, we need to have a wait command. So we're just going to grab next costume and then a wait 1 second. Now, rather than 1 second, we don't want it to be 1. We want it to be 0.1 seconds. And then we are just going to want it to move 4.3 steps. So let's just grab our steps option, and 4.3 steps. Very, 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 very simple. Very right that. And now you have that. Yes, you have it. So now whenever you do this, it will actually go ahead and it will move how you want it to. Now, you might want to just adjust this according to your animation. That will be obviously very simple. And then once this is actually done, it will just go ahead and it will automatically switch back to your main character. So for some reason, it isn't switching back to my main character. And I think I know the reason, guys. I think it is just glitched real fast. So let's try this real fast. Hang on. Maybe. Oh, that's why. So whenever you're on your Scratch and you are not playing, you just want to go ahead and make sure you're set to 1, and then you're just going to be able to press that, and then it should work. There you go. Now you're also going to want it to set to events, and then when, and then left arrow clicked, you're going to want to hide. So let's just click hide real fast. Easy. And then you're going to also want to grab a when that clicked, and then you're going to want to grab a forever statement, and then you're going to want to grab a few if statements. You're also going to want to make a variable. No, I'm going a little bit fast right now. I'll try to slow down. If, and then moving. If moving. If moving. Oh, and also you want to make sure that this is not checked, because then it's kind of dumb because it just shows a random number right there. It's kind of pointless. Now, whenever later on, another episode, I will show you why you should check mark that in a different video. Stuff like that. Now, for now, we're just going to set this to if moving, and we're going to set it to if moving equals 2. Then we want it tied. So like that, just like that. So, and then you're going to want to add something else right here. You're going to want to set it to 1. Then you're going to want to duplicate this guy just by double clicking it. It will pop up with those options. And you're just going to want to head to costumes and go to flip horizontal. You also have to be on the select thing to be able to flip it. So just go through every single character. No, that's not what I want. We don't want to flip it vertical. That's weird. Let's flip horizontal. And then you're also going to want to do that. Now you're going to want to make it to where if it equals 1, then you are hiding. Okay, there you go. Okay, now you're going to just want to do left arrow. Okay, show. And then this is going to be the right arrow. Switch that to right arrow. Now, once you have all that, you are also going to want to add a little bit more to this. Also, before you continue, make sure to set that to a negative rather than a positive, so it can move the opposite direction, not the direction. Move that direction. You'll understand eventually. Right now, I would just recommend to do it so it actually works. Okay, so now if it equals 1, we want to add it to go to, and you're going to want it to be sprite 1 or whatever you have named your first character. I personally just keep them at sprites. It's actually a lot simpler for me. And then also on this one, you're going to want to do it to sprite 2. Now, whenever you press this guy, let's just go ahead and move this so I can press this button. And now, whenever we press these buttons, he won't move, right? Well, he will move, but it's just glitchy, right? It's just a bit glitchy. Well, let's see if we can find that issue. So on this one, sorry. See, whenever it sets it to this guy, we're actually setting it to 2. So we just gotta set it to 2. Now, whenever we go in full screen mode, it moves. So there you go. Now you have your player and your player movement. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode, sometime Thanksgiving break. Peace.